How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, there's a journalist that wrote this story. It was initially in the Plymouth Live or something, the Plymouth Mail or the Plymouth Live, down in Devon. And it really angers me, this sort of stuff. Anyone that's been in prison, please comment in the comment section below. I know what you guys are going to say. I'm going to read this story. It angers me a great deal. I reached out to the journalist that wrote the initial story and said, do me a favour, you muppet, please stop writing bullshit headlines like this, fanning the flames of hatred towards prisoners. It's referenced prison meals, guys, that on the prison menu are notorious, as they call it, HMP Dartmoor. Wow, surprise, surprise. Prisoners are allowed a choice, because obviously vegetarian options, you've got prisoners that have got religious needs and stuff like that. Say if you're a Muslim, you will have to eat halal. They don't obviously celebrate Christmas, they celebrate Eid. And obviously there's a lot more like choice when it comes to Christmas. But I'm going to read the story, guys. I'm going to give my rant at the end because these really anger me, these stories a great deal. So it's the Daily Mirror, link in the description below, like I always do. Headline reads, Prisoners' Christmas Day menu at notorious HMP Dartmoor revealed. Lags at HMP Dartmoor in Devon can tuck into salmon and broccoli parcels on Christmas Day, but at no extra cost to the taxpayer. One of Britain's most notorious prisons has today revealed its Christmas Day menu for lags, including roast turkey and all the trimmings. But the government stresses they come at no extra cost to the taxpayer. HMP Dartmoor, which in the past has held the Cray twins, the acid bath serial killer John Hay, and double agent World War II spy Arthur Owens, is offering prisoners a varied choice for Christmas lunch. Options include roast turkey, stuffing, pork and apple sauce, salmon and broccoli parcels, chicken tandoori and pita bread. Sides include roast potatoes or egg fried rice, Brussels sprouts and battered carrots with a rich brown gravy. There are even choices for vegans and pescatarians, and halal meals will be on offer. Look at the picture, right, what they've used for the article. Do you honestly believe, right, that is what? Do you think that prisoners, they get like loads of like turkey crowns brought onto the wing, right? And it's like, right, and they sit there at the table side carving it and stuff. Do you think it looks anything like that? Do you? Because if you do, you haven't got a fucking clue. Really haven't got a clue. I hate these stories, guys. For dessert, there's Christmas pudding and vanilla sauce or a cheese and biscuit pack. Various cheeses, puddings and mince pies will be given to the 600 lags between meals. The Ministry of Justice say meals in prisons over Christmas and New Year are paid for with remaining costs of existing budgets and come at no extra cost to the taxpayer. They say the daily allowance for a prisoner is £2, 2p a day. Now, if you can think about it, guys, right, you can't even get, if you've got kids, an Happy Meal's £1.99, right? £2, 2p per day per prisoner for 3 meals. With increased responsibilities to governors since April 2017 and devolved budgets to prisons, what is actually spent on food per prisoner per day and the breakdowns per meal is ultimately a decision for each governor and their catering team. Now, I just winds me up, these stories, guys. Right, so whoopie-doo, right. So prisoners are allowed to eat. They're housed in Victorian conditions in prisons like Dartmoor, right. The regimes are harsh, understaffed. Prisons are mentally ill, locked up for sustained amounts of time. This is the one time where they actually get, like, you can have options like Monday to 7 days a week, but at Christmas you would hope that the prison meal is a bit better. Doesn't mean it's gonna be, by the way. I hate stories like this. Look at the picture of the turkey. They make out that it's got all the trimmings. It's like something you get in Gordon Ramsay's restaurant or something like that. The reality is you've got gravy that's like piss, fucking like cat's piss, right? Roast potatoes that you could put the windows through, right? It's not good. But the way that these fucking Muppets make it out is that we eat like kings, and this is the way that prison is, and this is the way prisoners eat on this day. And what it does is to anger the public on the right side of the tracks that are clueless, that think that we all sit there and get a turkey each, and we've got stuffing, and we're like, oh, Richard, pass the gravy, please, mate, and all this sort of stuff. Yes, you've got vegetarians, pescatarians. Yes, you've got halal menus for prisoners that want to eat kosher because it's a religious thing, right? Whoopie fucking do. Whoopie do. Wow, shock horror. Prisoners are allowed a Christmas dinner. It really angers me, these sorts of stories, guys. You've been in prison. Some of you, a lot of you have been in prison. What is your reality of Christmas Day? You get more freedom because it's like a 4-day weekend, or it wasn't when I was in Strangeways. It was just a normal 22, 23-hour lockup. When I was in Forest Bank, we got like a 4-day weekend. It was like a 4-day weekend. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the day after were all like a weekend. We was out for a lot of time. What do you want us to live on, guys? Bread and water? Think that's going to aid rehabilitation? Do you think that's going to act as a deterrent? No, it doesn't. It creates monsters by making you demoralized, desensitized, dehumanized, and even more disenfranchised than when you entered the system. Creates monsters, makes the problem worse. And with fewer police on the streets, that's the last thing you should want. Prisoners should be given good, nutritious meals. £2, 2p a day, right? I've been in a prison where I think the thing was about £1.20 to £1 a day for 3 meals a day. Think about the nutritional content of their meals. Prisoners pad their meals out with bread. Bread, lots of bread if they can get their hands on it. If they've got a load of food in the pad and that, scran and that, the noodles and whatnot, then they're all power to them. But those prisoners that haven't got that luxury and that haven't got the money coming in because they haven't got a support network, they pad the meals out with bread. Chip sandwiches, dipping the bread in the gravy, dipping the bread in the curry, whatever they can get bread with to pad themselves out, they will do. Prisoners get Christmas meals, whoopie do. Nothing like you think, guys. It's not like what you get at Thanksgiving in America or even here in the UK. The shit, absolutely shit quality. And I've had 2 Christmases over 3 stretches. I've had 2 Christmases in prison, and they're not the good. They're not the best at all. Really, really not. Let me know what you think about the story. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.